Welcome back, Rainmakers, to the Crypto Rain channel. I'm your host, Jay Murph, and today we're going to talk about a project that recently launched, is having a big blow up, or had a big blow up, and I'm looking for a good retracement because I missed it on pre-sale, and I couldn't be at the computer for when it initially came out on Uniswap, so I wasn't able to get any then, and I was definitely not going to buy it on that initial blow up price. So I'm looking for a good retracement, and I want to share with you what I like about it. Right now, I own 0 of this, but I would like to own a bunch of it, and I will tell you why. So without further ado, let's get this party started. Join me, Rainmakers. Well, as someone who's been a real estate investor for a long time, I realized through real estate investing that you make your money on the buy. That's a common phrase that we often talk about in the industry. And what that means is the better you buy, the more chances you are that a higher chance that you're going to make a profit, not only make a profit, but higher percent profit. And so buying right is a critical part to doing well, which is one of the big reasons I don't usually chase green candles unless I feel pretty certain it's going to keep going up from there. And I'm constantly looking at good retracements on the things that I'm interested in. So I am talking to you today about Shadows. Now this is another project that was incubated by one of my favorite launch pads, DuckDAO, and they don't have it listed here, but it went on Duck Starter just recently, and I missed it, unfortunately for me. So went like that, and I was a little bit slow on the draw, so I am looking for a good entry on this one. I want to share with you what I'm looking at. Okay, so the best way to show you what the price is doing, let's look here and get some numbers. So the circulating supply, we don't know. The max supply might be as high as roughly 37 million. Now, in the 24 hours, it's been as high as $3.41 and $2.16. What I'm hoping for is a really good buy, because if you had got this on the Duck Starter, you would have paid 12 cents for it, which would have been an extremely good price. And I did not get any. So we'll talk a little bit about what it is. Before, I want to show you, this is what we were looking at. CoinGecko. This is CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap has the supply slightly different from CoinGecko. It has one more token in their max supply total. So their fully diluted market cap, according to this, is $90 million. Now, their market cap probably isn't that, though we don't know exactly what their market cap is. However, I was doing some digging, and I was looking at the token on Etherscan, and there's 10,000 held by one wallet, so my guess is those are set off chain, and even more of these might be set aside for some of the different pools and lockup periods, though we don't know exactly how many. I haven't seen a breakdown yet, even though I've looked for it a little bit on what the breakdown exactly looks like. So if we subtract 10 million out of this circulating supply to 27 million, then roughly that gets us a market cap of 27 times $2.50. So what's that at? That's about $65 million market cap or less. Likely much, much less. Now, why is that interesting to me? Well, one of my favorite types of projects is derivatives. Derivatives is essentially, you hold a derivative to represent something else. Like you can hold a derivative of a car. You can essentially have ownership of Tesla that you don't actually have the car, but you have a derivative of it, and you can sell that derivative to someone else, or oil futures, or whatever else. And the derivatives market in real life is huge, and derivatives is an area where blockchain can really make life simpler for everyone. As well as the market cap of that industry is one of the largest market caps in the world, which is why a company that built a derivatives platform on the Ethereum chain, that company, well, that token is SNX, or the Synthetics Network token. And let's look, so far, this is just where their market cap is right now, $3.1 billion. Now, I actually was aware of this one way back here, and I did not buy it at 5 cents. And it's now way up here at $22. And I totally missed that, essentially because I was waiting for them to come on an exchange that I already knew, and I did not go buy it on Uniswap, which I was not very familiar with at the time, and I missed out huge. But I became aware about how big the derivatives market could become. One of the challenges holding synthetics back is it's based on the Ethereum chain, at least presently, and the Ethereum chain is experiencing technical difficulties. So, one of the projects I've liked and done well with and spoken about is Injective Protocol, which is also doing derivatives, and that's exciting. And look at this, Binance Smart Chain ecosystem. Right? That's smart. But even more exciting than that is Shadows, which is right now on the Ethereum chain as far as buying the token and being able to get it easily. But it's prepping because the whole goal is to have it on the PolkaDot ecosystem. Can you imagine why this is exciting and why I am watching this closely for a good pickup? So, if you noticed, sometimes I cover things that have wide adoption, and that's great. They really help the channel grow, and I only cover projects that have wide adoption that I'm passionate about. Otherwise, I'm not going to really cover them unless a lot of you request it, and so I do it to tell you my thoughts on something, but I also do a whole lot of videos on things that I like and I'm watching, even though they won't show up so much on the search engines and drive a lot of traffic. Well, big part of my goal with this channel is really just trying to add value to you and watch you or share with you what I'm watching as an investor. And so this is one that I'm watching, and I really wish I'd been able to get that pickup, but when you miss it, you just miss it. And so now I'm just looking for a good entry point. And so where are we now? Actually, I was able to pull this up on TradingView. And we can see actually when it came out, there was just a little bit of time before it skyrocketed. And you could pick it up for a little bit here. This is versus Ethereum. And it jumped very, very fast. Now what happens often is that bots buy these up like this. And people have programmed bots to buy it up and then sell it and try to make some money. And so what happens is usually you'll have this big moon here, and then you'll get a retracement. And so what I'm watching for is a retracement to find some good pickups. Now is like a, who knows, could be a $60 million market cap. My guess is at present is probably around the $25 or $30 million market cap. And that's not bad for something that could hit a $3 billion plus market cap, right? So am I a little bit greedy in that I'm waiting for a little bit lower lows? I am. I love those good pickups because you make your money on the buy. Do I like this one? Yes. Now, how good is their website right now? It's okay. I mean, I like that they made it past DuckDAO's screening process. DuckDAO's pretty thorough there. In fact, most of the projects that they have incubated have done very, very well. So that already kind of helps my research say, okay, there must be something about them. Secondly, I took a look at them. Their website is okay. But at the end of the day, them throwing tons of time into a pretty website for now doesn't do too much for us investors. As long as they're doing a good job on their coding on the back end, that's what we really care about, because a really pretty website and terrible back end, I'd rather invest in one that just has an okay website and stuff. You can get to their white paper and other things here, and I was looking through it. This isn't the white paper, but this is. So you can take a look at it and go through it. Yeah, it's interesting. It talks about their DAO's token and just kind of how it's used and how it'll be used for derivatives, etc., etc. So that can help you. I did want to go back to really what happened to synthetics, which came out really, it came out before the market had crashed as far as when they did their fundraising. But you can see that this is right in when it was exchangeable on the markets, right in the middle of the bear market, and it did come down all the way to 5 cents and now has reached this tremendous market cap. So it's crazy to think on Uniswap, you could have bought that at 5 cents at one time, and now it's at, what was that, $22.45. So there's huge potential, and if PolkaDot hits it out of the park, and there's every reason to look at PolkaDot and think that Dr. Gavin Woods will hit it out of the park with PolkaDot. And this is one of the first movers, so it has first mover's advantage on the PolkaDot ecosystem. Well, my hope is that it does quite well. I'm constantly asking myself what could possibly do 100 plus X gains. And so looking at this, I don't know if they will, but this is one I'm highly interested in, probably going to buy if I can make a good pickup on it. I'll be very excited about it. All right, so I just wanted to shoot you a quick video, show you what's on my mind. And I'll keep these coming. There's just short, quick ones on something I'm watching and something I'm looking for, and hope it's helpful. If you like what you're getting, I would love it if you hit the like button. That's really going to help my channel grow and helps us rainmakers accomplish some bigger goals for what we want to achieve. And I want to thank you for all your support. A little bit of music.
Success is falling, flowing like rain. The timing's right, we're getting paid. Come on, rainmakers, let's make this happen. Let all the haters do their thing. There's no other like crypto rain. Analysis solid with reviews so good. Say goodbye to the haters and welcome rainmakers. Success is falling, flowing like rain. The timing's right, we're getting paid. Come on, rainmakers, let's make this happen. Let all the haters do their thing. There's no other like crypto rain. Analysis solid with reviews so good. Say goodbye to the haters and welcome rainmakers. Success is falling, flowing like rain. The timing's right, we're getting paid. Come on, rainmakers, let's make this happen.